All right, second time recording this. Can't really see when I'm in the sun, but here we go. Um, so it's like June 15, 2026. I have a 1 year goal. The goal is to create $10,000 per month by in profit through filmmaking, basically. Um, I'm I'm going to be listening. I might be a little bit all over the place here because I don't have a very clear script, and I don't have a script at all, but bear with me, please. So, the reason for this video is just to document what I want, or document my progress in creating what I want, what I truly desire, and I've created a very clear goal. First of all, very long-term goal, like someday goal, is something along the lines of filmmaking. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to talk about specifically the goal that I truly desire. Um, I don't want to talk about it out loud, but it has to do with filmmaking and being a full-time independent filmmaker. Short term, 1 year from now, and there's in between that, there's more. There's like the 5 year goal. I've written all this down, but I'm just going to say 1 year from today. So, yeah, what is it? June 15th in 2027. The goal is, I don't know if I'm going to achieve it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I achieve it or not. The point is, I need a goal to have some kind of direction and to make progress on something. Otherwise, I'm just floating around, taking whatever fucking job comes up, hating my life, not getting anywhere, and wondering why I'm not getting anywhere, even though I'm the one that didn't set a goal. How am I going to get anywhere if there's no goddamn destination? So finally, I got the goal, okay? The goal is 10K a month, 10K a month in 1 year from now. And that's Canadian dollars, so it's not that hard relative to American dollars. It's a little bit easier at least. So I have a whole like business idea and how I'm gonna get there to an extent. And I'm no businessman and I'm no salesman, but I don't really have the desire to be to an extent, but now that I'm like kind of going down this path, I'm more okay and open with it, actually starting to get interested a little bit. So uh, I'm, I'm, damn, I can't think of that word. It's the second time I shoot this and I can't think of that word. I'm babbling? Is that the word? Okay, so why is this time different? This time is different, and obviously I've set, on some level in the past, I've chosen, hey, I want to be financially free, so I'm going to do that. And then I honestly, I don't remember what I've done. I might have set some kind of goal. Ultimately, the point is I failed to an extent because I never followed through consistently. But this time is different, and I know it is because I've come to the realization, for a few reasons, but I come to the realization that there's no other option. I have two options, actually. There's two options, is the way I look at it. It's not necessarily true, but this is the way I look at it. One, I can go down the corporate, or not necessarily corporate, but the working for someone else path and being an employer, employee, as and having being a wage slave essentially, and dedicating the majority of my life and my time and being capped by the amount of time I can input or output and getting very little in return and feeling shitty about my life and unhappy and not free because I have goals and aspirations and I hope to travel, and I don't want to travel for 1 week every 2 years or some shit like that. So right away, like that's already not an option. But also, if I go down that path of being an employee and doing some shit that I don't enjoy, I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate my life, and my body is going to deteriorate, and I'm going to have dis-ease, and I'm gonna fucking die before I even die, and I will be a walking zombie, basically. So that's one path. The next path is figure it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out. I'm not even kidding, like $2.50 in my bank account today. Something like that. And yeah, so that's where I'm at, just to paint the picture. Fuck, I was going somewhere. The bank account thing, I'm all over the place. I don't have a clear script. This time is different because of the goal, the clear goal, and the willingness, the willingness and the dedication and consistency, the willingness to show up, to be dedicated and to be consistent at this day in and day out. Every fucking day. I have nothing to lose, okay? Except for my well-being, which I'm doing pretty good, I guess, but you know, I don't have a family, okay? Well, that's not true. I don't have kids and I don't have a partner. So I don't have a, you know, immediate family beyond my parents and whatever. But so no one's depending on me is what I'm trying to say. I'm fucking rambling. Bear with me. And I'm dedicated. And I've been, whether I realize it or not, or whether to what extent I realize it is irrelevant. The point is, for the past, I don't know, 4 years, a few years now, I've been working towards this unknowingly, but especially for the past 2 years since I quit my job, like over 2 years ago or some shit like that. I quit my job and I've just been like broken and only getting a few like gigs here and there and making a little bit of money, barely enough to get by. Had a lot of good luck and things showed up in ways that I would have, like, mind-blowing, would have never expected to. But now I've been pushed into a corner by not being, honestly, making poor decisions and not having clear direction and not committing to the vision, committing to the goal, and not setting goals in line with that goal. So now it's different because I'm actually, basically it's different because I've set the goal and I'm gonna fucking do it. That's why it's different. Also, every day to support that, I'm going to be listening to Joseph Rodriguez, I believe is his name on YouTube, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Already, I'm listening to him for a few days now. I've been listening to him for like 3 years, something like that, 4 years. And I never really understood it. And now that I'm listening, like I never really fully absorbed it and understood it. But now that I'm listening more and more, I'm starting, like my mind is shifting as I listen to it. Also, I'm doing EFT tapping, look into that. I'm meditating twice a day. I'm exercising. I'm doing calisthenics. I don't know if you can see the rings in the background on the door. And I've transformed. I quit smoking, I quit porn, I quit alcohol, and I quit drugs all like 2 years ago, I think. My life is astronomically different, and I'm so grateful. And I have all this like background of like, look at what I've done and look at what I can do, and I still have all these limiting beliefs that I'm going to fucking abolish when it comes to creating my financial freedom, creating my financial future, because financial independence and freedom, because that is, if I want to help people and I want to change the world and I want to have a good life. So this is in that, I need to figure this part out. I need to figure out the independence. I can't keep mooching off people. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. I can't keep, whatever, you get the fucking idea. So I'm listening to Joseph Rodriguez, and I just listened to, what's it called? The Strange Secret by, I think it's The Strange Secret. And I don't remember who it's by, but whatever, you can find it if you look up Earl Nightingale's The Strange Secret. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm all over the fucking place, and I don't know. Uh, I feel like there's probably more to say. There's always more to say, but yeah. So the goal, 10K a month. Uh, I'm gonna carry a card, as per the strange secret. Carry a card that I write the 10K a month goal, the clear goal on the card every day. I look at it more than once a day. Wake up, vision in mind. Go to bed, vision in mind. And so far, I've actually kind of been applying this already before even watching this video, just somewhat unknowingly. I just like, it's time. It's time. I know it's time. And I realize no one is going to hand me over what I need. I need to take action. And I need to push through the fear, and I need to push through the resistance and the beliefs, the limiting beliefs and the doubt and all this bullshit, this conditioning, which is really just this indoctrination, this, and finally just everything I've done has led me up to this moment, to here where I'm finally deciding I'm doing it, and I'm gonna keep working at it until I get it. I am done being a fucking wage slave, and I'm done being piss poor and having no job. So there's an in between having no job and being a slave. I'm going to figure out the financial independence through basically creating my own, business. And I have no idea how to do that. I'm going to figure it out. I have no experience with that, truthfully. So there's a lot of reasons why I could think I can't do it. But I'm not going to think about those reasons. I'm just going to fucking do it. And I'll figure it out as I go. And if I get overwhelmed, first of all, strongly recommend listen to Joseph Rodriguez. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Also listen to, it's 30 minutes long. Listen to The Strange Secret by Earl Nightingale, or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, that's it. There's more. I was going to get into details about the 30 days challenge, and just listen to The Secret thing. It's not The Secret like the bullshit movie or whatever about manifestation. It's not that I don't believe in manifestation. It's just that movie. Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen it, but it seems really like, it seems kind of, it's not my kind of thing. It's The Strange Secret. So yeah, look that, whatever, I'll put it in the description. And I'm absolutely rambling at this point, so I'm just gonna kill it here. And yeah, just gonna document this shit. So thanks for watching.